Welcome to this video, where we will explore the power of productivity motivation quotes for students. Education is a journey that requires hard work, patience, and resilience. But often students feel overwhelmed by the pressure of studies, deadlines, and constant challenges. That is why motivation plays such an important role. Helps you keep going when things seem impossible, and it gives you the strength to stay consistent even on the toughest days. Today, we will share some of the best productivity motivation quotes that will inspire you to push through obstacles and unlock your true potential as a student. The first idea to embrace is that productivity is not about doing more, but about doing what really matters. Many students spend hours studying, yet they feel unproductive because their focus is scattered. One powerful quote says, "Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful." This teaches us that productivity grows when we enjoy the process of learning, not when we are forced to memorize information. The more you connect with your studies with passion, the more efficient and successful you will become. Another timeless reminder for students comes from the thought that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. This simple yet deep line tells us that no matter how intelligent you are or how many resources you have, without discipline, you cannot achieve lasting success. Students who schedule their study time consistently and avoid distractions are the ones who finish assignments on time and perform well in exams. Discipline gives you control over your future and turns dreams into achievable results. One of the most empowering productivity quotes for students says, "Do not watch the clock, do what it does." Keep going. This statement is especially important in times when you feel drained or frustrated with a mountain of tasks. Instead of worrying about how much time has passed or how far you have to go, focus on moving forward step by step. Even small progress will eventually lead you to big achievements. The clock never stops, and neither should your efforts. A student's life is full of competition, but one quote reminds us that the only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. This thought inspires students to stop comparing themselves with others and start focusing on self-growth. Productivity is not measured by how much better you are than your classmates. It is measured by how much better you are compared to your past self. Every day of improvement is a step toward greatness. Let us also remember that energy and persistence conquer all things. This truth tells us that hard work combined with steady effort will always bring results. No matter how difficult a subject may seem or how heavy your workload feels, your persistence will eventually pay off. Productivity is not about being perfect. It is about showing up every day with the determination to give your best effort. Students who keep pushing forward with energy and persistence often surprise themselves with how much they can achieve. One of the biggest struggles students face today is distraction from social media, technology, and entertainment. A great quote that addresses this is, "Starve your distractions, feed your focus." This line teaches us that productivity requires focus, and focus requires the courage to say no to things that waste your time. If you cut down on distractions and dedicate yourself fully to your goals, you will achieve far more in less time. Your focus is your greatest weapon as a student, and learning how to control it will separate you from the rest. Another powerful productivity quote to live by is, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." Many students delay studying or preparing for projects because they wait for the perfect moment. But that perfect moment never comes. The truth is that the best way to gain momentum is to simply begin. Once you take the first step, everything else becomes easier. Productivity starts with action, and action begins with courage. As we go through these productivity motivation quotes, it is important to understand that success for students is built on small daily habits, not on one big effort. These quotes are not just words, they are powerful reminders of how you can transform your mindset and use your time wisely. By living with discipline, focus, and persistence, you will find yourself growing into a more confident. The journey of a student is not only about finishing homework or passing exams. It is about building habits that will stay with you for life. Another powerful quote reminds us that success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. This means that productivity is not achieved in a single burst of energy. Instead, it is created through daily actions of discipline. When you show up to study every day, even if it is only for a short time, you are building the foundation of a successful future. The little steps that seem small today will one day become the big achievements you dream of. There is another meaningful line that says, "Do something today that your future self will thank you for." This quote is especially inspiring for students, because everything you do now, whether it is studying hard, completing your assignments, or learning new skills, will create the future version of yourself. The sacrifices you make today will build a life that you will be proud of tomorrow. Productivity is not about comfort, it is about choosing what is best for you in the long run and reminding yourself that every effort counts. Another timeless reminder is that great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together. This quote tells students that success does not come in one moment, but through a combination of many consistent actions. Studying an hour every day may not seem like much, but over weeks and months, it will accumulate into powerful results. The student who works steadily with patience will always move ahead of the one who waits for motivation to strike. One of the strongest productivity motivation quotes says, "You do not have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." This line is especially helpful for students who feel fear or hesitation before beginning a task. Many times, the hardest part is simply starting. Once you begin the process, you realize that it is not as difficult as you thought. Productivity is built through action, and action always starts with a decision to move forward, no matter how small the first step may be. Another beautiful quote says, "The expert in anything was once a beginner." This gives hope to every student who feels lost or weak in their studies. No one begins as an expert. Every master started as a learner who kept practicing day after day. This quote reminds us that productivity is not about being perfect right now. It is about being willing to learn, practice, and improve over time. With persistence and patience, any student can master their subjects and build confidence. There is also a powerful reminder that hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. This is an essential truth for students to remember, because talent alone is not enough. Even if someone is naturally gifted in a subject, if they do not work hard, they will fall behind. A student who puts in consistent effort, dedication, and discipline will always rise higher than the one who relies only on natural ability. Productivity is the fuel that transforms potential into success. Another inspiring quote says, "A year from now, you will wish you had started today." This teaches students the value of time. Procrastination steals opportunities and delays growth. Every moment wasted in delay is a moment that could have been used for progress. If you start today, your future self will thank you. If you wait, you will regret the lost chances. The key to productivity is action in the present, not dreams in the future. Finally, let us remember that success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. This quote teaches resilience for students. Life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes you will succeed and other times you may fall short. But neither success nor failure should stop you. Productivity is about showing up every day with courage and determination to continue your journey. It is the consistent act of moving forward that creates greatness. These productivity motivation quotes for students are more than just words, they are guiding lights for anyone who wishes to achieve success in studies and in life. Remember that productivity is not a race, it is a lifestyle. It is built on discipline, focus, persistence, and action. If you take these words to heart and apply them in your daily life, you will not only achieve academic success, but also become a stronger, more determined, and more confident person who is ready to face any challenge. Success in student life is not just about studying harder. It is about studying smarter and staying motivated every single day. This video brings you the top productivity motivation quotes for students that will inspire you to stay focused, build discipline, and push through every challenge. Whether you are preparing for exams, managing assignments, or simply trying to stay consistent, these powerful words will help you unlock your true potential. Students often struggle with procrastination, distractions, and lack of consistency. That is why productivity motivation quotes are so powerful. They remind us to keep moving forward, to trust the process, and to never give up on our goals. In this video, we explore timeless wisdom that teaches the importance of persistence, focus, discipline, and hard work. Each quote is explained in a way that connects directly to the daily challenges of a student, so you can apply them in your own journey. If you are looking for daily study motivation, exam inspiration, or practical reminders to stay productive, this video will guide you with the right mindset. Success is not about one big effort, but about small, consistent steps that lead to greatness. Watch this video until the end and let these quotes push you to create a brighter future for yourself. Stay motivated, stay disciplined, and keep moving forward.